now it's going to be live. Don't be nervous. Yeah, I think this is really fun where people can just engage us live conversation. So let's see. Yes, we are live. Let me see. Hi guys. As I promised, Hugo, hi, this is Sherry. As I promised, we are doing live together. This is her first time doing a live on YouTube, so please be gentle and nice to her. I know you guys are very nice and gentle. So Sherry, I don't know, have you guys seen the hi? Have you seen the video of her story of escape? And so before I start, I want to give you guys some quick background. Sherry escaped from North Korea in 2001, first time. And then several attempts later in 2007, she came to the United States. And now she lives in the East Coast and I'm in the Midwest. I wish we were living like in the same time, but we are not. So, hi guys. I mean, you guys can, I felt so bad because you've been only like talking to me, and this is another opportunity for you guys to ask another North Korean from different parts of the country. So Sherry is a YouTuber. So Sherry, what's your YouTube show? What's your name of the show?
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Sherry. My YouTube channel name is Sherry from North Korea. Yeah, so
beautiful.
I try to share my experience in North Korea and China and in the US. And yeah, also I want to let the world know about the reality in North Korea. Yeah, that's the main thing that I started. Yeah, YouTube channel.
And the other thing is, guys, I've been talking about Pleasure Squad a lot in North Korea, right? And Sherry was the lady who was picked by the North Korean regime to be selected. And right before she had to go to Pyongyang, she actually escaped. So you are so brave. I don't know who dares doing that.
You too, yummy.
So, oh my God, we have people from Nigeria. Howdy, Brad, good to see you. You guys are so sweet. So let's see. Somebody asked question. Do North Koreans believe in aliens? Mark asked. That's quite interesting. So Sherry, when you were in North Korea, did you ever hear about these aliens or Mars, different planet?
Not at all.
No, right?
Because we are like Kim Il-sung, Kim families are our God. Other than that, we cannot even believe it. If you believe something, you're gonna get punished. Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I didn't even know that there were other planets. I didn't even know what space or astronaut was. Even though the Americans went to the moon, I did not even know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then you don't even know how many countries exist in this earth.
See, so when I was in North Korea, I didn't even know what Africa was. Did you know what Africa was? No, right?
Because only they told us that like US is our enemy.
Exactly.
And Korea and Soviet Union, Russia and China. Yeah, we don't really have much know about the other countries.
No knowledge of geography. I had no clue what Australia was, what Canada was. Like, what the heck are these countries? I know, it's like, and then some people say, you know, when they visit Pyongyang as a tourist, they say in school they saw children were learning about all the continents, and I was like, because they were in Pyongyang, they were elites.
Right. They are privileged. They have a privilege.
Definitely.
Live in Pyongyang.
So let's see other people. Oh my God, because you're getting so many questions.
Really?
Oh my God.
I'm getting scared.
So many people are asking questions. So before, guys, I'm getting into more questions. Cherry has a story to share, in which is about her own mother. So Sherry, would you just give us like what is going on with your mother and your situation and how people can help you right now?
Yes. First of all, thank you, Yomi, for giving me the opportunity to share my story and share my mom's situation. And since I appeared on Yumi's YouTube channel, and then people are there, you guys are amazing. Just made a donation. A lot of people, and I'm very very thankful. And my mom is right now. She diagnosed breast cancer. And then actually she was sent to the emergency room with a heart attack, and she found out she diagnosed with breast cancer. And my mom, she doesn't have health insurance. She actually worked very hard, 6 to 7 days, but the thing is, or like after she pay rent and expenses, actually she doesn't have enough to money save and buying her insurance. Yeah, so she didn't know, but she thought her like she's very healthy. And then that's my mom's situation right now. And the bill came out, emergency cost came out $15,000. I was so shocked. And then now my mom saw the surgeon oncologist, and then the doctor said her lumps might spread on her body, so she said she needed to take another extra test. So now she took MRI, CT, and bone scan right now, and we are waiting for the result. And then maybe after that, the doctor might arrange the schedule for the surgery schedule. Yes.
I mean, like I lost my father from cancer in China, and I know I know exactly what you feel, and like our parents went through so much.
Yeah, I know. It was so painful to see mom seeing like suffering with illness, and because she had been through so many hard times, lost her beloved husband, and she actually had suffered for more than 3 years after we arrived in the US from depression. Suffered from depression.
I know like most of the North Koreans are haunted by PTSD, right? Even after our escape, in our dreams, we are still in North Korea. We are still trying to not be captured by Chinese, right?
Even we dreamed of nightmares of being caught, being sent back to North Korea.
I know, like I talk to every defector, and in their dreams, nobody is still free. They're always oppressed in their dreams. What was you like? What was it like for you? Like when you had those dreams to you?
It was very scared because I lived with my family. Since I've been living with my family, and I feel like if I get caught by myself, then I can endure with that. But if a whole family get caught, then it's very dangerous, and I don't know what to do, because of me or my family, they escaped from North Korea. They give up everything, their life in North Korea. So I felt so sorry for them, and then I was so scared. That's why I almost every day in my dream like get captured in China and sent back to North Korea. And also, as I said last year YouTube channel, I mentioned that I got captured in China once. That's why I think I was more scared of of being sent back to North Korea, I think.
So guys, like when we say we have fear of being captured in China, it's like almost during the Holocaust when the Jewish
exactly.
people, they would get captured to go into gas chamber. That kind of fear, we literally all of us fear North Koreans being in China. And that's why even after we go to other country and being safe, that nightmare doesn't end. Like like my sister who was in China for 7 years come to South Korea, as soon as she sees people with the uniforms, police uniforms, she just frozen. She could not move.
I 100% understand.
Yeah.
That
It is
it
like
was me.
yeah.
I
the
did the
panic
same.
attack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
panic.
She just like she doesn't even like move or just like she's just frozen, just a uniform like police going. And like
Yes.
sister, it's okay. It's like it's South Korea, and she just doesn't. For a long time, she had those attacks.
We have all trauma, horrific trauma. Yes.
So now that was a quick story of why I brought Sherry to share her story with you guys today. And I really hope for you guys. I will put that her fundraising the GoFundMe link in the below later. And then I really hope you guys, you know, any like literally little amount helps. But if you cannot contribute, just share with your friends and like, you know, social media anywhere you can, because I do think we do have that much to share in this world to save another life. And I believe in you guys. So thank you guys. And let's see, here's more questions. I'm so sorry, I'm so slow and like catching up with these questions. Billy, good to see you. So Billy says you both are amazing. Glad to escape North Korea. Thank you very much. Let's say, so people so asking us, is there any chance of uniting both North and South Korea? So Cherry, you've been living in South Korea sometime too, right? And you've been living in America. What's your thoughts about the unification between South and the North? Do you think it's plausible?
In my point of view, I'm not like my major wasn't politics. So, but one thing I realized that North and South, the unification means like totally different. When I taught about unification in North Korea, North Korean government, they thought like they just want to how can I explain about like they unification means they want to just observe the South Korea into under their regime. So that means it's unification. But in South Korea is just maintaining two regime, two countries, and then there's and then that means like we can just travel around. So that's different, I think. So North Korean government never they just want to unify with the South Korea and what actually South Korean government thinks. So I think that's different, and therefore I can quite see like unification with South Korea and North Korea.
Exactly what you said. Like North, a dream of unifying with South Korea is becoming making South Korea into North Korea, right?
Exactly,
and do not ever allow that democracy to exist in that peninsula. But of course, South Koreans are dreamers. They think that this like communists in the North is gonna let them be who they are, right?
So every time when I see news about it, about unification in South Korea, it was just like, you know, as a North Korean view, is just I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I agree. So some people say, as people from Scotland, Romania, Ukraine, seriously, like everywhere. So Brett asked, good to see you, Brett. Is that how I say your name? I don't even know how to say it.
Sherry.
The North Korean defectors pretend to be Chinese in China. So we try, but then if you're in, I mean, Chinese is not good enough. It's not, of course, show off. So Sherry, when you were in China, were you pretending that you're Chinese?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we do
Actually, we
everything
hide it
too.
all like ourselves from each other too. So
Mm-hmm.
last time I mentioned on your YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't meet any North Koreans when I was in China,
Mm-hmm.
because I think yeah, that's the reason, because we hide ourselves uh, to anyone,
Right.
like even Chinese people and
Mm.
North Korean people too. So therefore, few friends, like my best friends, they know I'm from North Korea, but
Mm.
the other friends, they don't really know. They didn't know I'm from North Korea.
Yeah, this is like a thing that I did with my mom. So my mom now doesn't want to come
Mm.
to live in America because she's been so traumatized to be in a
Mm.
land where she doesn't speak the language.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So in China, if you don't speak Chinese, we try to pretend that we don't speak the words. What
Yeah,
is the word?
right.
I forgot the exact word that we literally pretend we cannot hear or we cannot
Uh,
speak,
deaf,
right?
something
Deaf
deaf.
or something, right? So when we escape, though, if the police comes and ask you like where are you from, like where are you going, then we like tell them like pretend you are crazy, like
Yeah,
literally
right.
like mentally ill, so
Yeah.
you don't know what they're
That's
saying.
just bad. Like, I don't understand you're saying.
Yeah, so that's like how it's hilarious but so heartbreaking. Like human
Mm,
beings have to do this too. There's no dignity being there as a
yeah.
North Korean. And like I remember too, like I wasn't able to say Korean loudly.
Mm.
So in the beginning when I went to South Korea, like my mom like would speak so loud. I was shocked. I was like, why do you speak so loud? And like it's okay, we can speak Korean in South Korea now. Like that's
We didn't used to.
you're not used to like
Uh,
saying things that loud.
mm.
So Mr. Wordplay asks, thank you so much. What are funerals like in North Korea? Do North Koreans have spiritual beliefs? What are North Korean children taught about death? So this is an
Oh.
interesting question. I know these people are
Mm.
amazing, aren't they? Did you hear about like the spirit, like soul, anything about after death? No,
I no
yeah.
no. I
It's like
don't believe anything. Even when were in North Korea,
mm,
we don't actually believe anything other than Kim families. So
right.
therefore, I don't really know about the
Mm,
Christ Christ something,
yeah,
God. But
yeah,
yeah, that's why it's still hard for me to believe
yeah.
things. Yeah, but yeah, one day maybe I can. Yeah, if I have a fortune to believe God.
Mm,
Yeah, but
mm.
right now it's because of when I was in North Korea, my mom used to go to I don't know, fortune teller.
Oh
we
yeah, we
we
do
we we're
that.
in North Korea. We have a like,
Mm,
but it's
mm,
illegal. But
mm,
some people, they can see your future, and they're
mm,
telling you, oh, you're gonna happen this way, so be careful, or something like that. So my
mm.
mom used to go there. I'm pretty sure.
Ah.
But yeah, we didn't really believe about the spirit. Mm.
Yeah, I mean for sure. Like we were. I remember when people talking about heaven or hell.
Mm.
I didn't even know what hell or heaven was in
Heaven
North Korea.
it is.
No, we don't know, right? What is spirit? What is soul? They don't talk about soul.
So the funny thing, Yomi,
Yeah.
what was when I heard the hell or heaven things.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great express to the hell, like express to the North Korea. If I know that these words, maybe I every time I said like I. I'm from hell country, but at
Yeah.
the time I don't even know about the hell and what is heaven.
Yeah. I know. That's like this kind of the words that coming from Bible is not doesn't
Mm,
really exist in North Korea.
mm,
Therefore,
mm.
when people talking about the spirituality, when I came out, like, what the heck are you talking about? I was
What is
like
that?
so confused.
Yeah, so
And
confused.
I know, but I became very spiritual when
Mm,
I was like crossing the desert.
mm,
I so when we were crossing desert, like literally nothing else left to do, right? Only thing I could pray that like could I do at that point to help myself is like praying. Just praying comes out so naturally. That's when I realized why like our ancestors prayed in the back in old days. Because when you're that desperate, like right before your death, what do? You pray. So that was like, oh, this is why people pray.
Feeling.
Yeah, so I was like literally praying for everything at that point. But yeah, I don't think North Koreans get that. So
Yeah.
here, Christopher, good to see you. Hi again, Yummy. Thank you for the autograph hardcover book. You're so sweet. Did you both have a learn Cantonese and Mandarin in China? Do you still speak? Sharon, do you speak? Sherry, I'm sorry. My best friend is Sharon. So do you speak Mandarin or Cantonese?
Mandarin.
Do you speak Mandarin?
Oh no, I used to speak because it's I learned Chinese for surviving, and I used to speak Chinese. I wasn't very well, but still like I can communicate. I can read newspaper, but now most of the words I forgot.
Yeah, I don't believe I was pretty good too, and then I was losing it. I think I lost a lot of it. and Jasmine E, hello, love you both. Is the true instant ramen is a delicacy in North Korea or considered the food for the elite? And what is your favorite noodles? So Sherry, did you try those like instant like noodle ramens when you're in North Korea?
Not often, but
Yeah,
I do try noodles and what is the instant coffee when I was in North Korea.
Is it considered to be fancy food where you are?
Expensive, very expensive.
Yeah,
because in
exactly.
North Korea it's hard to find that kind of food, and so it's very expensive.
So that's the thing. So in North Korea, the produce is so expensive, like the
right.
ramen and like produce cookies, but we have all organic, right? In
Yeah,
our garden,
that's right.
everything is like organic. The
Organic.
bugs were eating. And like now I'm coming to America. If you go like in Michelin star restaurants, they brag this radish is organic. Like I ate it all my life in North Korea.
We ate organic.
All our life. No, thank you. No more organics. Yeah. What's your favorite noodles now? What's your favorite noodle?
Actually, I'm a big fan of noodles. My favorite is noodles, so I love all noodles.
Yeah.
But mostly like cold noodle.
Oh, 냉면.
냉면.
Yeah,
해령이's 냉면 is very famous.
Is it? Oh my god, I never tried it. But I love the pho, the Vietnamese pho.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Vietnamese food. Anybody's a Vietnamese here, I love the Vietnamese pho. So Sarma Kazmi, why do you think that a lot of Jonesville massacre was Juniper? Sorry, my English. Why do you think socialism seems to be a common factor in Kurt's sending love? I think I don't know exact the masquerade when you're considering, but socialism forces you to be in a collective setting, right? It stops making you think for yourself. Like in North Korea, there's a saying like 전체는 하나를 위하여, like 하나는 전체를 위하여, right? Like
right. It's
all about,
we don't have a word I for myself.
It's all about us, the group, the we together, the collective mission, collective goal. So I think socialism is perfected that mindset to drilling into individuals that you don't matter, only us as a group matters. And any society, any group that doesn't respect the individual, they will never gonna respect the groups either. And I think that respect comes from respect individuals. So I think it's a horrible ideology when you keep telling people that you don't matter. It's like, of course I matter. Everybody matters. There's some Vietnamese here, so let's see. I'm missing a lot of
Mm.
questions, unfortunately. So, are there any so Kampong? Are there any public holidays in North Korea? So, Sherry, what kind of holidays do you remember? The main big holidays that you remember having in North Korea?
It's sadly Kim Il Sung's birthday.
That's true. The other day was like
I
April
want to
15th.
forget about it, but every
Yeah.
time, like April, oh, Kim Il Sung's birthday is April 16.
Yeah. And then February is like Kim Jong Il's birthday.
Kim Jong Il's
Okay, we know.
February 15 and I mean April
Yeah.
April 15 and
Yeah.
February 16.
I
I want
know.
to just erase the their birthday, but
Yeah.
so it keep remembering. So I hate it.
Yeah. Did you guys do the thing those to like the mobilization before their birthdays? You go to marching on the like your school, like
Of
prepare to
course.
the all those like
Yes, of
parades.
course. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
also my hometown is Kim Il Sung's first wife and Kim Jong Il's mother's hometown, right? So
Right.
there's a Kim Jong Il's mother's statue. So we in front of the statue we gather together, celebrate Kim Jong Il, Kim Il Sung's birthday.
Yeah.
And then when music turn on, then we started like dancing
Yeah.
with the all like the Kim family's song,
Yeah, right. The worship songs.
worship song.
I know. I think this is a thing like when you are like in North Korea. I mean, even though it began like try to make everybody equal to communism, it made the most unequal society, right? Like Kim became a god, we became slaves.
Yeah.
Like what inequality that is. So
Yeah,
like
right.
even every holiday, even like January 1st, we were doing 설맞이 공연, like where we worship Kims. That's how we begin the new year. Like literally everything, every day, every year, whatever
Every
we
year.
start,
Oh my God.
beginning with worshiping the Kims. It's like a religion. Kims are not
Yeah,
just
right,
our
right.
president; they are like our father, our
God.
everything. Yeah, that's like what they are to us. Let's see. So Brad asked, what was life like during the arduous march? So I know you were, Sherry, I'm sure you remember the arduous
yeah, of
march in the
course.
90s, right?
Yeah.
What was it like for you guys in Hyeryong?
Oh, Haeryong too was terrible. The people who just like very innocent people, they just believe the government. Like the government, they provide food. So all people, they just suddenly the stop distribution. So therefore, it was common to see dead body and they like homeless people on the street. And I mentioned the famine on my YouTube channel. My mom used to work in the hospital. And then, the dead bodies, who's going to take care of it? So therefore, all dead bodies came to the hospital morgue. And, if it's in summertime, oh my gosh, it's, like bodies need to, bury them right away. But the thing is, in North Korea, we don't have gas to use trucks, therefore like or in the city or like ox carts, like using ox carts to move dead bodies to the mountain and bury them, like, or like a massive horse, dug massive horse and they bury them all together in there. So it was a horrible time. And for me, was a painful time. Is the painful memory is my closest friends. They just suddenly became homeless children, and they just were walking on the street looking, find the food, on the ground or in the garbage, and it was very shocked for me. And I wish I could take care of them, all of them, but who's gonna, even you have so much money, the country, they can take care of them. Who's gonna take care of them? So it was very painful to see my friends like became homeless children.
Yeah, I remember like in the morning I go to train station, then like they say Kuruma, right? It's like the cart they bring, and these bodies become very rigid. Like they like becomes like almost wooden.
When they, right.
Yeah, like when you're dead, and then like it's so hollow. Like when you look at these dead people, like nothing is in them. They so
Right.
left them. Like that's what I felt. Like looking at so many dead bodies in my life, like just nothing is in it. Nothing left, just empty thing. And they just stack them like almost wooden on that like
Exactly.
room.
Piled up, their
I
bodies
know.
piled up, and also like homeless children. Or like at the market, when I go to market, then there's a homeless children, and when you're hungry for so long, then your body got swollen.
Right.
Swollen,
Your
and
belly
then
is huge
they
or
swollen,
waterway.
and then
Yeah.
after that time passed, then the body is starts to crack, and there's a pus came out from their skin. That's I think that last time that's the most dangerous situation, and like later on, they're dead later on. So yeah, it's a really painful scene. Yeah, I couldn't forget that. It was very shocking, that around that time I was 14, 15. So
you definitely clearly remember all of it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was so shocking, because all my friends, closest friends, suddenly I couldn't see them like in school, and later on I saw them in the at the black market, became homeless children, and I don't even like got to reach them and say hi. I couldn't do that, because they might like very too ashamed, so I didn't really what to do at the time. And I was very sorry for them, because I don't have like power to take care of them.
What a tragedy. I just think nobody had to suffer like that. It's just thank you so much. 69, is that right, John? 69, thank you. We can love you guys so much. They've been sending us so many hearts. You guys so being nice to Sherry today.
Thank you so much.
So do you think, Sherry, the Libby asked, do you think the Kim's generation will ever end? Do you think Kim's gonna ever end? Will that family ever gonna go away?
That's my wish. And yeah, that's my wish every time. I praying, but like if I don't know, my dad used to told me when I was in North Korea that he actually said, because like something like a war is it happened, then lost innocent lives, of course, but he thought other than that there's no hope, because because if unless like middle class or elites in North Korea, they don't like rise up against Kim, then other than then like ordinary people, they are really busy at like finding like
surviving.
For surviving. So they don't even like think about like that kind of thing, only for like for surviving. They are busy with that. So that's I don't, that's my wish. But Kim regime, if like how many like we learn Kim family's history in school, right from I learned Kim Il Sung's history, Kim Jong Il's history, but now Kim Jong-un.
But the thing is that it doesn't start with Kim Il-sung though. We learn about Kim Il-sung's 중조, like great grandfather,
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
grandfather,
Before
then
that,
Kim
yeah,
Il.
but
Yeah, so we learn from like 7 Kims by now. Seriously, we've been learning about that family for so long.
oh my God,
It's unbelievable.
it's unbelievable.
It's sometimes like, do you think that like of course like people here talk about I read the Matrix and like people saying those things, and so many times what I went through was so unreal, and especially when I arrived in South Korea, it was so unreal to me that I was keep pinching myself. Am I dreaming? Like, and people say if when you pinch, if it hurts, it means it's not in your
real
dream. So I was pinching myself all the time when I was arriving in South Korea. I just couldn't believe I made it. I was like, really? Am I done with that misery? Like, did you have that moment too?
Yeah, when I arrived in the US.
You were like pinching yourself all the time?
Yeah, and just my nightmares completely gone. You know, yeah, because until even I made in Thailand, still I dreamed of like being sent back to North Korea.
Right.
And yeah, but once I arrived in the US, and then they say, oh, this is your home, and then I slept very well and without any nightmares.
But the thing is that when I was in South Korea, I didn't feel this safe. But somehow in America, I feel way safer. Maybe this is because we are so physically far from Kim Jong-un, or just going near him geographically.
He cannot chase us. He cannot chase us to the United States too far.
I hope so. I know, but I don't know. Whenever I go to Asia, I am like scared. Even when I go to Japan as a tourist or like South Korea, something about it is just uneasy. Just being close to North Korea is just so not good to me.
Sad actually. Still, like we actually we find the freedom, but still like we have some fear.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, every time terror. Like even South Korea too. Like I'm scared too. You know, sometimes the North Korean government just kidnapped North Korean refugees and sent back to North Korea. So taken them back to North Korea. So it's kind of scary.
Yeah, we gotta avoid Asia, whatever. Whatever. I know.
We should be careful.
I know. Saptarshi, good to see you. The Castros are gone from Cuba, and the country looks like it will open up soon under their new president. Do you think North Korea will open up too under a president who is not a Kim? That is really depends, right? Like whoever. I mean, never say never. I just really always think, how can someone be worse than Kim Jong-un, right? I was like, nobody can be worse than him. But then anything is possible. So like when Kim Jong-il was horrible, and then we thought, okay, nobody can be as horrible as Kim Jong-il. But then Kim Jong-un came and he proved us all wrong.
He is crueler than Kim Jong-il.
And it's like 1,000,000 times worse, and like, whoa, that was so if someone who can be complete psychopath comes in, even heartless than like Kim Jong-un, that is completely possibility. And that's why I think we cannot just hoping the miracle to happen. I think we just have to working hard to bring the good person as a leader of our country. And that's why I think praying is good, but praying without action, without hard work,
exactly,
I don't think that ever works. Let's see. I don't even know how long you've been going on, Sherry. How long have you been talking? Are you okay, Sherry? Do you have more time?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So maybe
the question is very interesting.
People are very brilliant here. Do you want to like maybe quickly give us then maybe like what you and your sister is like loving about in America, what you guys are up to now? I know you're
right
gonna
now,
be
right now the situation. So like right now I just graduated university in South Korea and I came back to US again. So it's still like it's new to me. Again, I started my new life in the US, kinda. So yeah, and then my sister, she's a student studying in nurse.
She's very nice. She's a smart and
Yes.
hardworking person. Yeah.
I think she's smarter than me.
You would think so.
She learned languages very quickly. Yeah, even
Uh,
when she was in China, she just she said one day like, "Oh, sister, please buy some books for me, like Chinese books." So I bought her like middle school books.
yeah.
And then textbooks, and then
Yeah.
she learned Chinese by herself, and then she speaks very fluent Chinese.
Oh my
Even
gosh.
when she came to the US, she learned English very quickly.
Wow, she's
Yeah.
talented.
Yeah, talented in, I think
Yeah.
talented in learning language.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we are very busy, and then I also uh, open my business, but it's still in the middle of launching my brands. Yeah, but my mom just right now she's sick, so yeah, my priority is my mom. So
Yeah, of course.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm doing in the US right now.
that's
And then
amazing. Yeah. It's like I hear that there's a data came up because North Koreans, we have been experienced, our generation has been exposed to the black market, right? So they say a lot of North Korean defectors, actually 65% of them are in their 20 teen to 30 range of age. So we are super young. And also they say we have a very high percentage of people starting their own businesses. So a lot of entrepreneurs in like among North Koreans.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing because of course we never allowed to think for ourselves. But once we do, I think they really enjoy and take full advantage of this freedom.
Yeah.
And become dreamers. So
if you make an effort, then you can achieve it. So
yeah.
that's the very privilege.
So what do you have a lot of American friends here now? Like who's your
I do, but when I first arrived, I think most people they are very curious about like U.S. life when I arrived in the U.S. Because this is also North Korean refugees in South Korea. They are very they have some like wrong information.
right.
They thought like when North Korean refugee immigrate to the United States, then U.S. government provide a house or like money.
Really?
They thought I don't know
Really?
where they got all the information, but
Yeah.
it was so
No. Feel like
that's
you're
not
on your
me because
own. Go on your own. Go ahead.
I actually I didn't thought like that way, but the thing is just when I like go to US because I'm from North Korea, like hill country, so maybe like they got like very spotlight, I can get spotlight. That means like a very but maybe they are very curious about North Korea, but they don't even know where North
Nobody
Korea is.
cares.
So I was
Exactly.
so shocked, every time like when I meet like people like where are you from? So yeah, I'm from North Korea, and then they say, they don't have any question for me. I know that's a good thing because when you live in South Korea, that means like there's a discrimination, yeah, but like I don't know. It's every state is different, but when I arrived in the United States, it's in New York State, Syracuse. That was my first city. Yeah, and there were like I didn't really have so many information and help us, so therefore we had been like a very hard time adjusting our new life. Yeah, but Well, I was very happy because the only thing I put my life at risk to earn is the citizenship,
Right.
so
That's
the
all we
country.
wanted.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
we wanted. That's
The
the just
country. Yeah.
without, that's the gifted, that's
Yeah.
all we wanted. So that's all. I was very happy about it, even though like my the US government say, oh, you like, because you need to, it's mandatory to go to refugee school first time you
Yeah.
arrived in the US. And we have a test, and then my sister and me, my English level was higher than other refugees.
Oh,
So
I
we
see.
graduated refugee school within 1 month. And
Ah.
US government is say, like, you start to work, you need to find a job.
Been a month. You gotta
So I
work.
was so thankful. Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
yeah, because this country accepted me like as
Yeah.
a citizen. Then you need to, yeah, we are going to find a job. But at the time, my English wasn't that good,
Yeah.
even like I couldn't really hear, like, understand 100%. So I took my sister to like Japanese Korean restaurant.
Ah.
And this, the owner said, like, can you speak English? So I say yes, and she said, if I say something, you wrote it, you write it on the paper. And so I write it, and then she said, okay, pass. So that's my first job in the US.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
that's it. I love hearing these stories. So I know, guys, I'm like so interested in like Sherry's story. I've been keep asking her like my questions. Let's go back to your questions a little bit. Let's see. Do you think so? Larian asked after, I think Sherry just said that, like, after worshiping the Kims in North Korea, do you think a real God exists? What do you think? I know you just you are not believer, right? Do you think that real God exists? I mean, Kim was fake God.
I'm not a person that like, I don't even like, until I can see it, I can have experience, then I don't believe it anything since when I was a kid. But my mom and my sister is a true believer. Yeah, they are all Christian, and even though I don't like really 100% believe God, but when I have something like, not right now, my mom's situation, of course I pray, like, for my mom. I can do anything, for my family. So I do, like, I'm praying for my mom, but I'm an honest person. I can say like I'm the like a true believer.
No, of course, yeah. I'm the same. Actually, I was atheist for a long time. I was so I met a lot of people who were using religion in the wrong way. And then I thought like that's a not good thing to do. But then I read this some book the other year, and then of course I learned about like how evolution blah blah happens and how we evolved as a humanity. But then so much is unanswered. So I think I became very humble. It's a possibility, absolutely. So that's why I said, okay, I'm not an atheist at this point. And that doesn't mean that I'm believing in every single word that was written in Bible or like in Quran. Like, I think I am open-minded for a possibility for that to exist. And it'd be wonderful to have something bigger than you, right? It's a higher power.
Of course, yeah. And I don't know, Yumi, you have that experience, but when I went to church, I feel like something very uncomfortable. The thing is that Kim Il Sung, he adapted the song or music from religion,
Well, Christianity, right?
Christianity. Yeah. Therefore, when I hear the Christian song, it
You
feels
might
sad,
not
but I feel like I need to be loyal to the the Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, you know, this I feel very uncomfortable.
Exactly.
So therefore, like, oh, my life was all the time sad story. Then why I feel like I have to like listen this song again and then like cry again. I feel so sad and, you know, uncomfortable.
It's like in North Korea, right? Like they keep like going through the self-criticism sessions, make you feel guilty. It's like you're never enough.
I hate
always
that section,
guilty. Always make you hate and make you feel guilty. You're not enough. And it's like when we go to church, like, they keep telling you're a sinner. I'm like, what have I done? Like, you're a sinner. I'm like, okay, fine. And I think that's such a tricky thing. Like, Christianity and North Korea is gonna have a very interesting relationship. Because North Koreans, I don't know, some people adopt you, like they become complete believers, and they become like complete atheists. Like, no, thank you. I'm not doing this anymore in my life. So we will see. Anyway, as you guys, so there's I know Kehevara, the girl, but let's see. So my question was, okay, this is my question. So I went to university in America, and now, of course, I don't know how much you follow the news. I met so many young generation of people like our age keep saying how they are so oppressed in America, how much like systemic oppression, and how horrible America is, right? They say it's the worst country you can ever see, and they hate about the Western democracy. And like for us, right, like when I saw the homeless people when I came to America, I couldn't believe, like, why are you homeless? Like, all we dream of is being an American, that getting one ID card, like that would make me the like richest person on earth. And then you're not happy with it, right? What do you think is that? Like, why people are not happy? Why they're having something unbelievable, this precious like freedom they got here?
I think because for us, we were born in North Korea. Therefore, for most important thing for us was that freedom. But most of people, they just when they're born, they have just freedom, basic freedom. Therefore, I think, but like it's a fight for like, even there's not like perfect, you know, ideology, or like, you know, the democracy is also not perfect, you know, but therefore debating is good also, like, but for North Korean people, when we see the US people, then you got everything. Why you are complaining? You know, I put my life I put my life at risk to get this freedom, you know. Like even when I like left China with my sister, I took a razor. But it's every North Korean they do when they like it's better than kill yourself, better than, you know, sent back to North Korea. So therefore, some people, they just take some
tons of sleeping pills,
pills,
drugs,
but my sister and I, we got a razor. Took razor. So like if something bad happened, then we're gonna get like kill ourselves to die there. Right away. So therefore, like most of North Korean people, like freedom is you know, everything for us. So still for me it's kind of hard to understand, but I also understand their feeling too, because some people we need our country, you know, need to more improve, you know. So
that's true. I think it's like it's sometimes like, so whenever I talk to North Koreans, right, of course, like they are not like as well off, they are still struggling, but then their happiness level is a lot higher. they have a
higher than
Oh yeah,
US.
like I meet people like these guys are Harvard graduates, get the six-figure like income, blah blah blah, and then they are still so miserable. And then I mean North Korean defectors are working at the nail salon, like makes like $30 a day, and they're so grateful.
Right.
And they will survey like all North Koreans when they come out, go to free country, like 76% of them saying they are super happy being free.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, it's like, wow. I guess that's why sometimes I'm grateful that I came from North Korea. I have this perspective and I can be way more grateful and happy.
Yeah. So like I have experience like I one time I served the organization that helping homeless people. Yeah, because every time like I couldn't forget my friends like became homeless children, and then once I saw US homeless people and I felt like a very like I need to serve them and volunteer for them, so I signed up the organization, and one time I served them, and then I was so shocked, and it's unbelievable. Homeless means skill is different. In North Korea, like the homeless people, they only look for food.
Here
something
no
to fill their
you.
stomach, that's all, but it's homeless. When I saw homeless people in the US, it's oh my god, US homeless people scale is totally different than in North Korean homeless people.
I did a thing. I also gave the hot dog with Saturday nights going, and it's like a lot of them say no thank you, and like what? No thank you. And this is why you're now on the street, and it's very complex here, I think, too. Anyway, guys, we have a few more questions. So Shin Rice, Yummy Part, I discovered you through Love is 86 and Spurn GA. I followed you ever since. Is there a chance for both of you? We do Anthony Blinken? No, I don't think we ever have that connection, but thank you so much for following. Larry, thank you so much. So let's do last maybe 3 more questions, and I'm gonna stop asking. I love talking to you so much.
Me too.
I will like asking you so many. So there's a creep.
You are so sweet personality.
So there's a crypto man. Hi, Amy. I know you lived in Texas for a while. Do you have any plans to visit again? It will be nice to get to see you speak live. Yes, crypto. I'm coming to Texas on Sunday. I'm going to speak at the University of Texas Tech University and Texas San Angelo University. If you go to my community tab on my YouTube channel, there's information. If you guys ever live in Texas, please guys join, come out, and I would love to see you guys all in person. So we talked about what's your next step, and let's see. Oh, so many afterwards. Okay, this we have to go down the T. You have no idea, Sherry. I wish you were able to see this. We are getting like thousands of messages right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let's go with a light one. Maybe somebody's asking, is North Korea a nice place to visit? What do you think? Going to North Korea as a tourist, do you recommend?
Please don't go. Actually, I also took some video and uploaded on my YouTube channel about travel on North Korea, but it's really really dangerous, like because it's all like set up. The scene is just the North Korean government. They are not allowed to, travelers not allowed to visit any like places. Only you can go only North Korean government to say yes. So yeah, and then it's also very like how can I say, danger. Sometimes if you make something, North Korean government say it's illegal and you did like you get punished even though you're a foreigner.
They don't care.
And then also like, why people you want to visit North Korea? I don't understand. There's a places, so many good places to visit, and
and helping the local economy, right? Like when you go to North Korea, like you're helping the region.
I hate people using money on North Korea. That money all goes to Kim Jong-un's pocket. I hate it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's once the country becomes free, my another ambition is becoming a tour guide.
Oh, that's great.
Once it comes down, I'm gonna become a tour guide. Would you guys ever visit Australia, Heather? Yes, I've been to Sydney and Perth. I've been to Sydney for like 7 times and Perth 1 time. Have you ever been to Australia, Sherry?
I've never been. Yeah.
It's such a beautiful country. Yeah. Let's see. Romanas, are all North Korean women pretty? And
thank you for saying that.
But I do say that. So I met a lot of North Korean women in Chicago. Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Oh really? Oh.
They're so beautiful. So somehow the ones come to America are so beautiful.
Because it's all like there's a lot of like food and every like lifestyle is change it. That's
and also
why maybe
right, also North Korean, like among North Korean girls, I haven't met them like anybody who's overweight. We are all skinny, right? Like all of us are so skinny.
So all skinny.
Like
it's hard to find the
hard to find a girl who's like wearing size 4. Everybody's like 00 between 2. That's it. Like and like if you're on size 4, like what? You're on 4?
For me, like when I came to the US, it's hard to find my size. The clothes is all like even 0. No number. 0 is not big for me.
It's like 0 is so big. We have to go like 00 and then tailor it from there. And they think like North Koreans don't eat. Like no, you have no clue. We eat a lot. It's somehow our body didn't learn, because I guess our body maybe never learned how to gain weight, because we never gave it enough nutrition when we were younger. It's just something amazing with our body. Like that's how you know it's a North Korean or not. Let's say. Let's see. So, has North Korea preserved Korean culture? That's a very good question I want to talk about. So, when I was in South Korea, I learned way more our Korean tradition. Like in North Korea, like there was really no talking about Korean tradition, only about like how Kim's and being a socialist and communist, right? So did you feel the same way? Like when you South Korea, you learned more about being a Korean?
Yeah, it's all North Korean people maybe the same, because we actually the history we learn is very limited. Therefore, we don't have really so many like access to our ancestors' history, Therefore, like only thing I think related the history only related to Kim, and something praised to the Kim then represents the hero's name on our history textbooks. But other than that, we didn't learn much about it. So when I first time I visited in South Korea, everything was new to me and very excited. And even Korean history, and they tell me about it, like it was so new to me, and then very excited to learn Korean. It's all learn again. Actually not, we can say again, right?
For the first time as a Korean, this is a Korean history. This is what it means to be a Korean, right? Me too. Like I remember going to this like Buddhist temples in South Korea. They have this like jeollabapsang, like so many side dishes of things, and they tell me about how our ancestors were eating this
It
kind
was
of
so
food.
amazing
I
experience
know, I
for
was
me
like,
too.
this is a Korean? I was like, this is a Korean food? Never ever heard or seen anything like that in like, you know, it's like 80 side dishes you get there.
Right.
And I was like, this is all Korean food apparently.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It was an exciting, very amazing experience.
I think that's what like saddens me about communism is that it erases entire tradition of the people's evolution.
It's all brainwashed people.
And yeah, they just they forget the history, rewrite it, and in the way they want to write it, only
That's
the
why
way that
just
works for them.
perfect words for North Koreans is slavery.
Right.
Slaves to the dictator. Other than
Right.
that, I don't know what kind of words it can describe well.
I absolutely agree. So guys, I know like I'm keep saying it's gonna be last two questions. We're gonna keep going. So let's see. Let's go like literally two questions. Give me the good ones. Let's see. Yourself. I think I need to bring Sherry more often. So guys, please. She's been so generous with us. Can you please go to click her YouTube channel? So Sherry from North Korea, is that right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So you guys go to
thank you so
click
much.
her to her YouTube channel, Sherry from North Korea. And I know Sherry, you've been cooking there too, right?
Yeah.
What kind
actually
of food
that
you cook?
cooking actually very interesting. Like I didn't quite I didn't know I have a talented at cooking or like to cook, but when I was in North Korea, I didn't know how to cook. I didn't even know how to wash the dishes.
Really? Oh my
But
gosh.
once I came to China and I need to survive, right? So what can I do? Like the thing I can do is like I stayed in my friend's house, and then his actual girlfriend like say complain about me. Of course I understood, because from North Korea you don't know how to cook and you don't know how to this, and then she was complaining me so much, so I was just feel so sorry, and then you know what, I can do, and I said I will do, just you go, just take a rest. And then I was like seeing about her cooking, and then I felt like that's nothing. I tried a very easy one, frying eggs, and but oh my gosh, totally just burned everything. Yeah, that's my first time experience cooking. But after that, oh my god, I was so interested in cooking, and then I started finding the recipe, or internet, and then now I'm very, very like exciting cooking,
That's amazing. So HGC thank you so much, and 상수곡감님 감사합니다. So that sounds good. So the last thing is I just want to keep telling everyone, all of you guys, that of course like you see this vibrant, beautiful lady here sitting here, but she's going through so hard thing, like her mom is going through cancer. She doesn't have the health care to afford the surgery or even any treatment, that she really needs this help. I'm gonna put that GoFundMe link, and I will put her like Instagram and YouTube channel. I hope you stay in touch with her, check on her, because for us like North Koreans, when we come here, we literally lose everything. Like all my family is gone. Like I'm here alone, and Sherry, of course, she doesn't have any cousins, any family members. So the people that actually I found on YouTube, so Sherry, like I've been doing this YouTube, and my Patreons became my friends. Like they became my brothers and friends. They became my like support group.
Yeah.
And for us, like when we go on like YouTube, guys, it's not like we are other like American version of YouTubers. For us, this is our real connection. This is where we feel love and humanity. And I hope that you guys feel that genuine heart, and I really hope that you go support Sherry and in every way you can. And we are so grateful that you spent last like 70 minutes with us and being so supportive and showing you love and kindness. I don't even know how I got this lucky. That's why I keep saying like, how I got this lucky. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I'm grateful for Sherry most of all today, and I'm grateful for all of you being here with us. It was such a joyous time. We wish you guys amazing afternoon, morning, and evening. And do you want to have any last thing to say, Sherry?
Oh yeah, thank you, Yomi, for giving me, opportunity to share my story and giving me the first time experience live stream. It was amazing. And thank you all of you. These days I just feel so lucky. Since I appeared on Yumi's YouTube channel, and then a lot of people just sending me like warm messages and caring, every message I read, I cried. Yeah. And also a lot of people made a donation for my mom. I don't know, I don't know how to thank you enough. Thank you so much, everyone.
Like I actually check your fundraiser a lot and check it like, and I was like, wow, people are this good. People are this wonderful. Like humans are so amazing, and I love humanity, and
we
I
love
couldn't. People are so generous
so
and caring.
amazing, wonderful. We actually like abandoned by our birthplaces and our country, and I just received so many love from you guys, and I feel like just lucky.
So I think that's a good place to say goodbye before I like make Sherry stay here forever and ever. We keep saying, guys, I cannot wait to see you again. Hopefully I will bring the Sherry back next time and keep supporting her. And I wanna see you guys all next time, guys. I love you so much. I love you guys.